mindfulness exercise. My name is Trevor Herman. I'm a counselor in Asheville, North Carolina. After more than 15 years in the mental health field, I now have a private practice. I am taking new clients, both in person and over Zoom. Thank you for your interest in mindfulness. It's an essential part of my practice. And there's a lot to learn about mindfulness, but we're not going to learn it all today. The foundation of it is that we're going to pay attention on purpose with kindness, curiosity, and compassion, and without judgment, which is not always easy. We recognize that our minds are busy, and they will wander, and that's totally okay. We try to be gentle when herding our mind back to the practice. It may happen 1,000 times in the next 10 minutes, and we can still be gentle with ourselves, not shaming, not haranguing ourselves inside for not staying on task. We're simply going to notice that we've wandered and come on back. Any mindfulness exercise is only up to your own capability and safety, and that may change from day to day. If you find that the focus on a part of your body today isn't safe or isn't comfortable, you can simply turn your attention to your breath, returning to the practice when it feels right. This is a sitting practice. It can be done lying down, which I encourage you to do on a yoga mat on the floor and not in bed. But today we're going to practice in a chair. Because this is a short body scan, it's really meant to fit into your day, whether you're at work or on a break, sitting in your car, or at home, to encourage anyone that they could do mindfulness without setting aside a large part of your day. If it feels safe to do so, you can close your eyes during this practice. If not, you can look at my one-horned goat, Juniper. If you do look at Juniper, just allow your eyes to kind of fuzz out a little bit, not to focus too sharply. Wherever you're sitting, try to sit upright. Try to put your feet flat on the floor. Rest your hands roughly on your knees. They could be palm up, they could be palm down. It doesn't matter too much as long as they're at rest. Take a deep breath in and out. It doesn't really matter if it's in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just let your breath settle in to your normal rhythm. Allow your eyes to slide shut if that feels safe, wherever you happen to be right now. And direct your attention down to your feet. Whether you're barefoot or whether you're wearing shoes, just notice the pressure of the floor or the earth pressing back against the downward pressure of your feet. Noticing how that's different on the bottom of your foot versus the top of your foot. Notice if your toes feel loose or relaxed or cramped and tight. Not trying to change it, just noticing whatever is there. Bring your attention up to your ankles. Sometimes a joint that could carry pain or discomfort if there have been past injuries. If there is discomfort, it's okay to sit with it as long as it feels safe and explore the discomfort. Again, if it doesn't feel safe, simply redirect your attention to your breath, in and out. Slow or not, just at your resting rhythm. Explore your ankles in a way that you might not normally. Notice how your shoes may press on them, or your socks may constrict them. Again, not trying to change any sensation, just accept what is there and notice it. Bring your attention up to your calves, noticing how the large muscle of your calf may feel different than the tight skin across your shins as you move your attention from one to the other. Notice if there is tension here or not, maybe at ease. Again, not trying to change it, just notice it. Bring your attention now up to your knees. Again, a joint that may have seen some abuse over the years or hard use. It may not be comfortable to sit your attention inside your knees. And yet, if it feels safe, it may be okay to explore that discomfort and sit with it for a moment in a way you might not normally. Notice the difference in sensation on the back of your knee, the folded skin in the seated position versus the front of your knee, stretched tight over your kneecap. Notice how your clothing may press differently on one side or the other. The folds of pants and the creases placing more pressure on parts. Now bring your attention up to your thighs, noticing the difference on top and on bottom, the pressure of the chair, resisting against your weight as you sit, versus the top that may feel almost cold or light in comparison. Now bring your attention to your seat as it presses down against the chair and the chair presses back, linking you to the ground, the floor, and through either of those things to the earth. The earth, in essence, holding you up through your seat at this moment. Notice how you're balanced above your seat, whether you're leaned back or forwards, left or right, or simply upright above it. Now notice your lower back and spine as it connects to your tailbone. Again, a common area to feel some discomfort or even pain. And again, the invitation to explore either of those things if it feels safe. And just notice the muscles on either side of the spine, whether they feel loose or tight, balanced or at ease. Bring your attention forward from the base of the spine to your belly button. Noticing how with every drawn in breath, your diaphragm presses down on your internal organs. Noticing that tension with every breath and the release with every breath out. And from your belly button, bring your attention up to your chest. Noticing how your ribs flex as your inward breath swells the diaphragm and the ribs make room. Bring your attention up to your collarbones. Again, noticing how they may shift with every breath. Noticing inside your chest how your heartbeat may reverberate, depending on how quiet it is wherever you are sitting. Noticing the pace of it, the quality of it, not trying to change it, just noticing, accepting whatever it is. Let your attention drift back between your shoulder blades, a place where we might carry quite a bit of tension or even pain. Not trying to shift them or ease the tension if it's there, but simply notice it. Notice the quality of it. Bring your attention now to your shoulders themselves, whether they're raised in tension or lowered at ease or anywhere in between. Now down through the upper arm, where you may notice your pulse, where the artery is close to the bone. And down to the elbow, noticing if it feels tight or loose and at ease. And down to the wrists. Exploring any tension that may be there. Noticing the difference between the top and the bottom. The roughness or the softness of whatever cuff you may be wearing, depending on the type of clothing. And down to your hands, exploring whether they're cold or warm, clammy on the palms or dry. Letting your attention just explore in a way that you normally wouldn't. Let your attention flow back up through your arms to your throat, where you notice every breath coming down your windpipe. Noticing how the breath out may feel a different temperature, warmer, moister. Bring your attention up to your mouth. Noticing where your tongue is sitting, maybe pressed to the top of your mouth, maybe against the teeth. If you're breathing through your lips, noticing how the air moves across the lips and the tongue, maybe the sensation of cold that comes with that. Bring your attention now to your nose. If you're breathing through your nose, noticing how your nostrils flare with every breath in. Now to your eyes. Noticing the sensation as they naturally move behind your eyelids. And now to the top of your head. Maybe not an area of your body that you normally think about. Just picturing breathing out through the top of your head. And turning your breath into light that extends from the top of your head to the sky. And now picturing breathing in through your feet, all the way up through your body to your lungs, and breathing out through the top of your head, making your body a conduit between the earth and the sky. Just staying with that image for a few breaths. As we close our practice today, just being gentle with yourself, allowing your breath to be at ease, allowing your eyes to open when you're ready. And when they do slide open again, just taking in your surroundings, maybe looking up at the corners of the room if you're in a room, maybe looking behind you, just exploring in a circle for a moment. Take one last deep breath and welcome yourself back. And thank yourself for having taken a few minutes out of your day to do something different, to experience your body in a different way. And thank you for joining me for this practice. I look forward to talking to you again.